Hey guys, what's going on? We are now back for Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke Challenge Part 46. Mitchell back here once again. At the end of the last episode, we reached ourselves into Sylph Company here. And that's as far as we went. We haven't even moved from this spot yet. This is just the main entrance. And now we are going to go through and take down Team Rocket. Hopefully that is. Obviously no reception right now, but you know. So we're just going to go straight up the stairs and see where that takes us. Right into a rocket. So there we go. Hey kid, what are you doing here? Now these, the Sylph Company is going to take quite a few parts, guys, because I want to explore. I want to do a lot of stuff here. So it'll probably be into about 3 parts, I would think. So just a warning in advance. So obviously, Golbat level 25, this would have been perfect for Sparky, but Dom can do just fine if he doesn't get confused. So strength does over half, plenty of time for him to, perfect. No confusion, and he got rid of the Golbat. That's pretty cool. So now he's up against a Zubat. He can just do the same thing as before. He'll probably get hit this time. Nope, 3 in a row. I'm doing pretty good with that. Luck's on my side, I guess. Of course, get rid of the Zubat, no problem. It's got another Zubat, and this confusion is lasting forever, but I've been lucky 4 times in a row, it seems. And now we have Eradicate to deal with. Now he goes for a Tackle. Obviously, that's not going to do much. I'm not confused anymore either. 2 strength should probably finish this thing off. And I'm right. He's just once he's a Rhydon, his attack's gonna really spike up through the roof. But until then, he's still gonna struggle with damage output. And that's one of the hard things to raise a Rhyhorn, because Rhyhorn's not a bad Pokemon, but overall just not that strong either. He's not exactly very hard hitting. So he defeated the first Grunt, and I totally forget this part, guys. Like I don't remember a single thing of which teleporter goes where or anything, so I'm going to be a little lost for the most part, just to let you guys know. Now I believe some of these things actually give you an item, don't they? I don't know where or which ones, but yeah. So anyway, we'll go against this guy who's a scientist who says it's off limits here, go home. See, now my theory is that some of the scientists are actually working as inside men for Team Rocket, and that's how they infiltrated so easily. You know, I'll pay you X number if you help us, you know, do this, this, and this. So anyways, he's got a level 28 Magnemite. We should be able to take him out in 2 hits. Thundershock obviously is not going to work. I'm going to go for Stomp. Not waste all my strengths. I think they are about the same output, but whatever. So now, this is why I like to keep him out, because if he uses a self-destruct, Dom can easily survive that. Now, what type is Sonic Boom is my question. Like, Sonic Boom is normal type against a rock type, so it's not a normal type move. What is it? I have no idea. So now he brings out a Magneton, who goes for a Thundershock, so he's really kind of stupid, really, but that's okay. That works in my benefit because he'd probably hit pretty hard. He goes for a Tackle, only does 2 damage, and we got rid of a level 28 Magneton. That's going to be a good chunk of experience. So we're going to leave Dom out here just a little bit longer because he's doing so well. I'm just trying to think of what type Thunder or Sonic Boom could be, honestly, guys. No kids are allowed in here. I swore it was normal, but what other type could it be? It can't be a Thunder type move. Have to think a little longer on that, I suppose. So now we have Dom against a Cubone, level 29. So we're going to go for a Stomp. And he's going to go for the Leer, but obviously it does not connect there. And now he flinched, so I get one more Stomp off, and I can get rid of him. So that's pretty cool. So the enemy Cubone fainted, and now he's going to send out a Zubat. So I'm going to keep going with the Stomp's Wing Attack. So, see, even flying type moves don't do it, so just trying to think of what type that could be. Anyways, so he goes for a confused ray, of course, near the end there. And I'll probably not be as lucky this time. Nope. I've used up all my luck with those. Wing attack does a fair, well, only 2 damage really. I thought it did a little more. And of course now I'm going to be really unlucky. But he's going to go for a supersonic, waste a turn. I'm going to be confused for 3 times in a row. So I guess this is kind of a bit of karma going on here. I'm confused no more. Go for one more stomp. Get rid of the Zubat. So defeat that rocket, and it's nearly time to be switching out into somebody else. Now one of these has something, I know it does. Maybe it was in the Celadon Game Corner and I missed it. I really don't know. But I'm gonna waste everyone's time and keep looking for it, so. I don't know what's up there. A teleporter by the looks of it. There's also a teleporter down here. We're going to use this one for now. So here's another scientist. You're causing us problems. Uh-huh. So what's he got? 2 Pokemon, probably Voltorbs and... No, a Grimer. Level 29 Grimer. Okay then. So I'm going to go for strength right off the bat. Definitely take him out in 2 moves. He goes for disable, probably my strength. No, horn attack, 1 more strength to take care of this Grimer. And it does. And now he's going to bring out a Electrode. Now that's really scary, honestly, because I'm at low health. So I don't think I can take an abusive hit like that. But I'm pretty confident that Fruit Group can. So I'm going to switch out into Fruit Group just in case he goes for the self-destruct. Which he does, so that was a good choice on my part. Because I know Fruit Group can take that hit. Critical hit aside, that did a lot more than I thought, but now knowing it's a critical hit obviously explains it, so. That was a hard hit to take, but overall not so bad. We're going to keep Domo here just a little bit longer, because if he doesn't run across somebody like that, he should be okay for the most part. Let's see what we got out here. More teleporters, another rocket here. Let's fight this rocket. I'm one of the 4 rocket brothers. Okay, so that's 1 down. That's good to know. He sends out a level 28 Wheezing. So I'm going to go for the Stomp. He goes for Sludge. Now that's not going to hurt too much, but still it could poison me, and that would suck. So obviously Stomp's not going to help out with its flinching too much since the Wheezing is faster than me. Sorry guys. So we're going to go for the Strength because I think it does do a little bit more damage. And I finally get poisoned after all that. Of course, I'm pretty confident I can survive 1 more hit, so I'm going to use Strength. And take out the Wheezing, and that'll be it for Dom for now. So he grew to level 35. He's trying to learn Tail Whip. He can't, obviously, because we don't really need Tail Whip. So he's going to send out a Golbat. Obviously, I'm going to switch into Sparky for type advantage and just take out this Golbat. So he goes for the Supersonic. That kind of sucks. I'm confused. Use Thunderbolt. Now, obviously, I don't have Teleport anymore, and that's a bit of an issue. Because, you know, getting out of places like this. And digging and then being able to instantly teleport. Just things like that that won't be as quick. And I've got to really pay attention to when I'm poisoned. You know, because poison could really screw with my day. What? Okay, bye. So we defeated the rocket, and now we gotta get out of here, because that's really gonna hurt poor Dom there if I leave him poisoned much longer. Now I did not expect that. That kind of sucks. I thought it was the last Pokemon Center. I'm pretty sure I went to the one in Saffron, but I guess I didn't. So we're gonna have to fly to Saffron again. But at least our guys are all healed up. And this is probably one of the things that's going to take the longest here, guys, is because I'm going to be leaving back and forth quite a few times. Just because that's the nature of the beast, right? You gotta leave to save these guys from poison damage and the like. So we're gonna take out Nuzlocke for a minute. Now, once again, I probably explained this before, but for these little quick flying trips, I don't add him into the bottom tabs of the party Pokemon because he's not really part of it. So just explain that, because once I fly here, I'm going to then deposit him. So now right here, I guess I'll use the Pokemon Center again, just because this way when I dig, it should lead me here next time instead of Fuchsia. So there we go. We have our Pokemon all fighting fit for a second time, and we're going to withdraw Dom, and then we're going to head right back into the Sylph Company building. So let's deposit Nuzlocke and withdraw good old Dom here. So there we go. So now we're ready to take on some more rockets and some more scientists. So that's this is pretty much how it's going to be for this one, guys. As I said before, digging and escape roping out of this place to heal up when poison damage is going to be a problem. But for the most part, I mean, we did pretty well. We fought quite a few trainers without really much of an issue, and had I not been poisoned, I would have kept going for a while. So it's just the poison kind of scares me, to be honest with you. So let's try this teleporter right here this time. See where this takes us. Well, this takes us to the other side of these ones. So obviously that teleporter is going to be different, but we fought that grunt. Let's see who else is here. By the looks of it, not really anybody. No items to speak of. Might have to use that teleporter right now after all. Yeah, so we're going to fight this guy who says that's as far as you'll go, and then we'll try that teleporter and see where that one takes us. So the rocket wants to fight, sends out Eradicate, level 26. I got Fruit Group out here in front. Not really what I wanted, but no big deal either. So we'll just go for a double edge, which nearly takes him out in one hit, just a little shy of it. So he gets a critical hit on that. That kind of sucks. I go for a Mega Drain, but I'm not going to get any health back. So that kind of sucks, but that's okay. So he sends out a Zubat. I'm going to go for a cut, just because I don't want to really take some recoil damage right now. He goes for a Supersonic that misses. I'm just going to go for another cut. And there goes the Zubat. And he's going to bring out a Golbat this time. So this one definitely needs a good double edge to the face. Might even take him out one hit. It doesn't. So he goes for a Bite. That's probably going to hurt. Not too bad. Go for a cut. That misses, of course. He goes for a Confuse Ray. And I just don't want to play that game, so I'm going to switch back out into Sparky for the rest of this and Thunderbolt the rest of the Golbat. He goes for a Bite. Probably do about 20 damage. And then I'm going to Thunderbolt him and get rid of the Golbat. And he sends out one last Rattata there. Now a Thunderbolt or two should be able to take him out. Oh, just the one. So there we go. That rocket's defeated. And now we can move on. Now once we hit this teleporter, guys, we will be ending the video. It's a little shorter, well, sort of, than some of the previous ones. But yeah, as I said, we're going to be splitting this into parts, and I don't want to bore you guys too much. So The next one will probably be a little bit longer. I'm not really sure what we're doing here for time. My timer, little bit in the corner here, screwed up on me a little, so but anyways, please like, subscribe, keep watching. It should be getting pretty intense and pretty exciting now that we're actually moving on and the like. So please continue to watch, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Hey guys, what's going on? We are now back for part 2 of the Sylph Company takeover part from our Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke challenge. Mitchell back here once again. So, as I said before, this will be split into multiple parts for this rather than do one big long episode. Just like normal, 15-20 minute breaks, and hopefully we get it done in the next couple of parts. So we're going to talk to this fella who says, I wonder if Sylph is finished. So he's obviously a prisoner here, and we do not have a card key, so we can't even open that door, which is the other side here. So I guess we have no choice but to just kind of go down a floor or something like that. I don't even know what floor we're on. Let's go down one floor, see where that takes us. This is kind of a new spot, so let's battle this guy who says, "Aha, I smell a little rat." That might be my Pikachu, I'm not sure. And of course I forget to switch. I just remembered I still had Fruit Group out here, who could probably take a hit, but I don't know. We'll just go for a Mega Drain, see if he can get some good old health back. There we go. That's pretty good. He goes for a Hyper Fang. That won't do as much as he thinks. He goes for a Quick Attack though for some last minute damage, which kind of sucks because now I'm basically back to square one with that, but that's okay. Still in the yellow, but got a little bit more health than I started with. So he's going to go for an Arbok. I'm going to switch actually into Drago and start digging, because that's going to really screw with his day. He can obviously take a hit, which is just a little measly bite, and my dig will take him out in one hit. I know because I took out level 33 ones in Koga's gym. I think I did. Didn't I take out a level 33 Arbok? I don't really remember. All I remember is that, thank fucking God, I didn't fight all the trainers in there. I did look back later. There was a level 38 Hypno with one of those trainers. I don't know which one, but that would have decimated me because I have got nothing to fight that. So, anyways, enough about that. We're going to continue to dig against his poison types. And end up taking them all out. It's got one more. It's a Golbat though. Flying type, that won't affect it. Let's just go for a Karate Chop. Should do a fair amount, which it does. He goes for Supersonic, of course. Now if I can just get one move off, that'd be great. And there we go. So now the Golbat's going to be done for. And that's the end of that. And Drago grew to level 36 too, so that's pretty sweet. So there we go with that. Now we are going to switch up the team here a little bit. Gojira looks like he could use a bit of exercise. And there's our rival, actually. There's good old John. Like, what's he doing here? Now I need a card key to open that door. I haven't fought this guy yet. It says I am one of the 4 Rocket Brothers. So that's Rocket Brother number 2 that we're gonna have fought. He's got 2 Pokemon. One's a Cubone. That's perfect, because I'm just gonna surf him. And I miss? I didn't know Surf could miss back in this game. It must have 95 accuracy or something. I swear Surf has 100% now, but I didn't know Surf could miss. That's weird. So he sends out another one. Hopefully this time it won't. There we go. So took out the 2 Cubones. No problem there. And there we defeated the Rocket. So continuing on, I suppose. Nothing that way. What's down here? I always like this music, guys. Sorry. Now we have an item here. And it is a calcium, which we will use. And we will use that calcium on... I want good old Sparky's special to rise, or Gandalf's. I don't know. I think I'll go Gandalf. Get that special up even higher than it already is. Alright, and now we have a scientist to fight. Who says, he. You mistook me for a sylph worker? See, that's what I'm saying. I think these scientists are actually inside workers for the most part. And now we have an electrode to deal with. He's either going to be able to thunderbolt my ass or do something even worse. This looks absolutely terrible. I'm going to switch into Dom. Just because if it's a self-destruct, he can take it. It's a Screech. That kind of sucks, because that means my defense is really down. He goes for another Screech. That's even worse. I don't know if I could survive a self-destruct right now. I'm going to have to chance it. He goes for a Sonic Boom, which does normal damage. What type is that? And of course I miss with his Strength. He goes for a Light Screen. I hit the second Strength, which should be enough to take him out. And it is. But what is that Sonic Boom type? I gotta know. Anyways, he goes for a Muck here. I'm gonna go for a Strength. And that does fair amount. Now these pounds and stuff are gonna hurt a lot more because he got 2 Screeches off on me, and that just sucks. All I need is one more. I'm just gonna go for a Stomp, take him out. Of course, but now I'm already at half health. That kind of sucks. But I wasn't really ready to chance a lightning attack from an electrode against Gojira there. So we defeated everyone on this floor. I guess it's time to continue on. I don't really know. Where the hell am I now? So this is what I'm talking about. There's a lot of. All right then. Let's just go in there and see what these guys are all about. I am one of the 4 Rocket Brothers. So this is the 3rd Rocket Brother that we're going to have fought and beat. He's got a Machop, level 29. It's a little different, but sure, why not? We're going to go for a Bite, which does well over half. He flinched, and then I'll take him out. Because obviously his physical attack is to the roof, so it is a little better sometimes than Ice Beam and the like. So Gojira grew to level 35. He's going to send out a Machoke this time. I'm going to still go for a Bite, which still does a fair amount of damage. Now these Karate Chops might hurt a little bit. No, they don't really. And the second Bite takes him out. That's pretty cool. So now we defeated that Rocket. And let's see who's only level 34. No, everyone's good. So I think we'll leave Gojira out for a little bit then. We'll see what these people are saying. Oh dear, help me please. I'm trying to. Look at him. He's such a coward. Okay, that's kind of mean, but sure. They must have targeted Sylph for our Pokemon products. Well, I can't see Team Rocket wanted to take you over because you're a newspaper company. The Rockets came and took over the building. I see that. And what's this one say? Team Rocket is trying to conquer the world with Pokemon. And here we have another Rocket to fight, who says, "You dare betray Team Rocket?" I'm not betraying them. I don't work for you. It's not betraying you. It's defy you. And yes, I totally want to defy you. So he's got the Zubat, Gojira obviously, Ice Beam, 1 hit, no problem there. And we'll move on to the next guy. So he's got another Zubat, so another Ice Beam is up. And there we go, so there goes that Zubat. And now he's probably got a Golbat. And 1 Ice Beam should still do the trick, I think. And it does. Perfect. So there goes all those problems. I mean, we're running through pretty good here actually. And I don't think there's really anything this little section way, but just to be on the safe side there. Don't want to miss any good items. I know you can get like TM Explosion in here and things like that, I'm pretty sure. There's some good items in there. I guess we'll talk to the scientist and we'll fight him. Says that rotten president, he shouldn't have sent me to the Tixie branch, which I think is a actual real branch in Japan off of a company of Nintendo or something like that, or Game Freak or something. But that's what I'm saying. See, these scientists actually are just betraying them. You know, they actually work for they work for Sylph, and they decided to betray the Sylph company. They're just inside traitors. So I'm surprised our bite didn't finish off that Voltorb. That's a little weird. So now he's going to send out a coughing. I'm going to try the same thing. Which I guess bite is just not that good a move. But it allows flinching, so that's the main thing. So he's going to send out a Magneton. That actually scares the hell out of me. Because Thunder moves, not really a fan of. So I'm going to switch into... let's go into Sparky. Sparky hasn't had a good run in a while. He's going to go for a tackle. I'm going to go for a body slam, which does a fair amount of damage, actually. He goes for another tackle. I'm going to body slam him again. One more will take him out. Thundershock is obviously going to do next to nothing to me. And I'm going to body slam him one more time to finish off the Magneton. So that was no real problem there. Sends out a Magnemite. Once again, body slamming. If I can take out a Magneton, these things will be a cinch. So he does 5 damage with a tackle. Of course, my body slam will take him out. And he's got one more Pokemon left, which is another coughing. Now I'm going to switch up to the Thunderbolts and start really screwing with his day. So that takes him out in one hit, no problem there. And we go to level 36. That's pretty cool. So we defeated that scientist, and now we're going to use this teleporter up here. Which takes us where? Okay. Looks like an intermediate place, I guess, between... Now let's just try these. No, 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 no. Alright. So let's fight this scientist. My Pokemon are my loyal soldiers. That seems a little harsh, but okay. So he's only got one Pokemon, and it is a badass strong Electrode. I don't think they actually have Thunder-type moves, though, so I'm actually going to take a chance here and go for a Bite. He goes for a Screech, it fails. Bite's probably not good enough. I'm going to try an Ice Beam. Of course, he goes for the Light Screen. So that kind of sucks. But that means my one more Bite will be able to take him out. And he goes for a Sonic Boom. So I don't think he's got Light Screen, Sonic Boom. He's definitely got Self-Destruct. So he doesn't actually have an Electric type move. That's good to know. So Gojira grew to level 36 from beating that Electrode. Kind of stupid on my part a little bit. I was banking on the fact that he did not have an electric move. But so there we go. So he's level 36. He's level 36. Let's give Dom a little bit more room, just because Gandalf will easily dominate in here. So I know he'll easily grab a new level. So wow, I'm scared. Well, I know you're scared, but what do you want me to do about it, really? You know, I'm trying my best here. I'm just a 10-year-old fighting a gangster group. So now we have another Rocket who says Team Rocket has taken command of Sylph Company, or Sylph Co, as I used to say as a child. So he's got 2 Pokemon, sends out a Machop right off the bat. Obviously that's a bit of a problem for me, to be honest. Since I'm heavy, that low kick will hurt like hell. I'm switching out into Drago actually for this. Just because I know he'll take a hit no problem. Yep, and like predicted, he goes for a low kick. Doesn't do that much. I'm going to go for a Mega Punch. See what I can do to him. Almost dead. He goes for a Karate Chop, and I'll show him what a real Karate Chop looks like. Like that. And that gets rid of that Machop. So he did go for the low kick like predicted, and I just didn't want to deal with that. Now we're into a Drowsy. That's kind of scary. That's why I'm going to switch into Gandalf actually, just because I know he can't hurt me. He can do a poison gas, that kind of sucks, but I can also toxic him, so, and it didn't affect him, that kind of sucks. He's gonna go for a headbutt, that's gonna hurt. I'm gonna try a psychic, see what a psychic blast will do to a drowsy. Obviously not very much. I was banking more on the psychic or the toxic, but that critical hit did a good chunk of damage there. So I am poisoned. That kind of sucks, which means this episode is going to end with me running the hell out of here. I'll go for a Psybeam and take out the drowsy. Obviously my special is through the roof enough that I can obviously dish out quite a bit even when it's not very effective. So that gets rid of that problem, but now obviously I'm poisoned all to hell here. So he can survive for a little bit here. He's got 49 HP, so not that I want to chance too much stuff, but I just want to finish clearing out certain areas if I can before having to leave. There is one more rocket right there. I think we should try taking him out. He says, intruder spotted. And then after that we'll try that teleporter and then probably dig out once we find out where we are. So he sends out an Ekans against Dom. Obviously this would be really helpful if I had my ground type move already, but I don't. Because I taught dig to Primate, not expecting to get myself a damn Rhyhorn. So the strength nearly takes him out in one hit, just shy. So there's the Ekans. Now we have a Zubat. We're going to try for a strength again. Hopefully this takes him out. It does. That's pretty cool. Now he's got one left, either probably an Arbok or something. No, it's a Cubone. So we're going to try a Stomp to make him flinch. Nah, he went for a Leer that didn't connect though. Another Stomp. He flinched. One more Stomp, and that takes him out. So there we go. We defeated that rocket, and now we're going to continue down to this teleporter right here just to see where it leads us. I would hate to miss out on something really cool. Kind of takes us to a halfway point by the looks of this. I don't have a clue what floor we're on either. Oh, we're about to come to that area, are we? Gandalf's got 27 health left, so I'm sure we can take a few hits. Let's battle this guy. Enough of your silly games. He's got enough to dig ourselves out. Worst comes to worst, I'll have to use a potion for me being greedy. So he's gonna send out a Magnemite against Dom here. And that's a pretty good matchup for me. I'll just stomp and hopefully he flinches and then I take him out. He flinched and now I take him out. So pretty much 2 + 2 = 4 with these battles. He's got a coughing. I'll just pull the same stunt. Stomp him. He uses tackle. I'm grateful he's not using poison moves. Just because I don't want to be poisoned with 2 Pokemon. So that takes him out, and he did go to level 36. That's pretty awesome. So we're friggin' 6 levels away from a Rhydon. So Gandalf obviously has 22 HP left. Now I'm going to switch into Gojira for this battle right here. Then I'm going to grab these items and get the hell out of here. Welcome to the 10th floor. So good of you to join me. So yeah, these teleporters, they skip floors. So I've obviously like skipped a bunch of floors. There's like 13 or 12 or something like that. And it's all over the place with these teleporters and stuff. So he's got a Machoke, level 33. I'm going to try for a bite, see if I can't make him flinch a little bit. He goes for a Leer. I'm going to go for a bite, hoping that he'll flinch this time. But he went for a Karate Chop, which with a Leer is going to... that didn't do as much as I thought. I think my defense is pretty good against these guys. So there we go. We defeated the rocket. And now we have the opportunity to grab a few items here. Like a Carboose. A rare candy, which is always cool. Probably save that up for a little bit. And a TM26, which is Earthquake. So perfect. We finally found Earthquake. Now we are going to get the hell out of here. So we're going to dig our way out. Now we are here at the Pokemon Center in Saffron City. We are going to heal up, and we are going to teach TM26, which is Earthquake, as a standard to Dom. And I'm really excited about that because finally he'll have a pretty awesome move against poison types. Of course, now we're not in a poison gym anymore or have one coming up, but still, that's pretty awesome. So let's see, we're going to we'll teach the speed one to I suppose Dom could use a little bit of speed, nothing wrong with that. What else we got here? Rare Candy and TM26 for Earthquake. He's the only one who can learn it, and I always wanted someone who could learn Earthquake on my team. So we are going to forget Skull Bash. And now we have Earthquake, which is pretty sweet. What are the other ones we have here again? TM15 is, of course, oh right, Hyper Beam, which we'll teach to him later. TM20 is Rage. We don't really need Rage per se, though. But we seem to be okay for items right now. So, anyways, we're going to end the video there, guys, because we've got Earthquake. We've done a pretty good chunk, and hopefully we'll be near the end at the next part. So, please like, subscribe, comment, keep watching. I really appreciate all the views. And hopefully, once again, we'll be at our rival fighting Giovanni as well, and getting ourselves a Master Ball. Not that that's going to be a huge boon at this point, but hey, you never know. We might come across something really rare, and it'd be nice to be able to catch it in one go, right? So, anyways, I guess that's everything for now, and we'll see you next time. Peace out. Hey guys, what's going on today? We are now back for Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke Challenge, the third part of our Sylph Company takeover battle. So at the end of the last one, we finally got Earthquake, and we taught it straight away to Dom. That was pretty exciting, especially since we were kind of cutting it close with a little bit of poison damage on Gandalf there. But now we've kind of cut through a good bulk of what the Sylph Company has to offer. The rockets are obviously a little weak level, and this is why some people go through here first, because they have high 20s, some low 30s, and they kind of prepare you to go fight Koga. You're not really supposed to fight Koga before you do this per se, but I like to do it city by city, so that's just the way I do it. So anyways, we're going to jump up a couple floors here and see what we can find. I don't think we've been at this floor yet, have we? No, there's a teleporter there. There's some items. Obviously no card key yet, but here's a guy we haven't fought before. So let's see who needs the experience. Obviously it's Gandalf's turn by the looks of this. Sorry about that little cut there, guys. I actually just had the craziest sneezing fit when I started to record just now. So it obviously I didn't think you guys wanted to listen to 3.5 minutes of me coughing up a lung. So so yes, I did just cut away out of the chunk where I was sneezing like crazy and you know, kind of blowing my nose type thing. So anyways, continuing on from that. Yes, so we are going to use Gandalf to lead off our team this time. Quit messing with us, kid. So obviously they've heard of me, because apparently I'm messing with them an awful lot. So now he's got 3 Pokemon. He sends out a level 28 Raticate to fight off Gandalf, and he is going to find out that he's going to lose, because I have Psychic. And Psychic is just an awesome move. Like, look at that. No problem. Like, there's very little. And of course, he's got a Hypno. But I'm not worried about it. I'm going to Toxic him. Just to screw with his day a little bit. Because his headbutts are really going to hurt. So, I figure give him a little bit of poison damage over time. It'll probably look pretty good on him. My psychic attacks don't really do that much. His moves kind of hurt though. I'm thinking Recover is a great move at this point. So now I recovered almost all my health. He puts me to sleep. No big deal there, because I can always just wake right back up while he takes poison damage. And here's the Poke Flute. So Gandalf is great because he's got Recover and back. You know, especially in a Nuzlocke where we're trying to conserve our items. Recover is invaluable. It really is. Because same with Mega Drain. I just love having it right now. So anyway, we're gonna go for a Psychic to finish him off. And look at that. We only have about 20 health worth of damage. He really needs more health though. If he was an Alakazam, he'd be way better off. This Raticate's going to go for a quick attack. See, he just does not, look at that, he just does not have the defense to take very many hits. And that's a bit of a problem because you can't leave him out here unless you're confident that he can take these things out in 1 or 2 hits. You know, and survive a hit kind of thing. So anyways, we defeated that rocket. Not really much problems there. This guy's obviously trapped. I work for Sylph. What should I do? Just stay there and let me save you? Because like unless you have like some really strong Pokemon, I really doubt you can do very much. So here we go. We're gonna use this teleporter, which is gonna take us okay, that was kinda useless. Well, let's see over here. What do we got over here? Another teleporter. Let's try this one. That takes us inside here, which is pretty cool, which gives us TM09. What's that one? TM09. Anybody remember before I hit it? That is Takedown. Takedown's not a terrible move. Good on a Rhyhorn, I suppose. But I'm content with Strength, to be honest with you. So that's all those teleporters. I think there's one over here I haven't tried. So I guess we'll try this one and see where this leads us. I believe we've already been here, have we not? Nope, I don't think we have. So let's fight this scientist here, who says we study Pokeball technology on this floor. See, I'm telling you, these guys are friggin', they're spies. They just went in and they got paid off by Team Rocket to like leave the doors open kind of crap. So it's all about the money with these guys. So he's got a Magneton. Obviously my Psychic is going to take him out no problem. That'll take him out 1 hit. And maybe not. He goes for a Sonic Boom though. And that's probably going to really hurt. And it nearly takes me out. That's really scary. Now I think I'm going to try Recover. Because I think Recover will take me more than half health back. And it did. He goes for another Sonic Boom. Shouldn't be a problem though, because it should do a little bit of damage. I'm going to just keep recovering until I get back up into the good old green here. That's a little better. He goes for a Thunder Shock. That'll do a little less, I would think. It does. Perfect. Now it's time for a Psybeam to take him out. See, I mean, those are gutsy moves that sometimes I like to pull. You know, but it paid off, and look, level 36. Perfect. So he sends out a Coughing. I'm not even going to waste a Psychic on this thing. Psybeam all the way. And that'll take care of that Coughing, no problem. He's probably got a Golbat or something as well. A Wheezing. I still think a Psybeam's more than enough to take him out, being super effective. We're about to find out. It is. Perfect. I'm actually really surprised that Psychic didn't take out the Magneton in 1 hit. This Psybeam should do the trick on the Magnemite though. And it does. Critical hit. And there we go. So we defeated that scientist. And Gandalf's now level 36, so everyone's pretty even. And I think it's time we started using a little bit of Fruit Group here. Just for kicks. So now, what do we got here? I have no idea what any of this stuff is. There's an item there, obviously. Let's see. It's a Pokemon report. Pokemon Lab created Porygon, the first virtual reality Pokemon. That's kind of freaky. Now this guy looks weird. What? There shouldn't be any children here. He looks like a Lieutenant Surge reject. What is it? It's a juggler. That's weird. I didn't think there was any of them in here. So now it's a Kadabra, level 29. That kind of sucks because I know he's got Psybeam. But I'm going to go for a Razor Leaf. Because I know I can take one hit from this Kadabra. I know I can. It'll hurt, but I know I can take it. So I go for a critical hit. He goes for a Disable anyways, so he's a moron. And I'm going to go for a Mega Drain to take out the rest of his HP. So look at that. And I grew to level 37 right then and there like that, no problem. So he sends out a Mr. Mime. That's a little odd, but I'm going to go for a Double Edge. Try and take him out early. And it nearly does it, but not quite. He's going to go for a Barrier. Now that's a pretty good move actually, but my Mega Drain should give me my health back and take him out. A little bit of health back and take him out either way. So we got rid of our first encounter with a Mr. Mime though. So yeah. So obviously Fruit Group did his job pretty quickly there. Now we're gonna try with some Sparky action and see what we can do with Sparky. And what do we got here? This says it's a Pokemon report. 4 Pokemon evolve only when traded by link cable. Is that right? So let's see. Can we... Yeah, egg this guy into moving. Show Team Rocket a little respect. I suppose I could do that. So the Rocket wants to fight. Sends out a 1 Hypno. Level 33. That's pretty great. Well, not pretty great, but just... overall, the fact that I'll get pretty good experience from him when I get rid of him. Now, he could go for a Poison Gas there. That kind of sucks. And my Thunderbolt isn't doing as much as I thought. I think now he's at half, but I'm also poisoned. He goes for Disable, misses. I'm kind of taking a chance here, because if he pulls a Psychic on me, I'm probably dead. And but I get a critical hit, so no worries there. But I am poisoned. This kind of sucks. So that means I'm going to have to leave a little earlier than I wanted to eventually. But I'm going to just switch out into Drago for now because he's poisoned. And we're going to do a double jump on a teleporter here. We're going to hit this guy. A child intruder, that must be you. Well, yeah. I mean, actually, John's in here too, my rival. So, like, aren't they worried about him? He's, like, literally right outside the main boss area, so... But anyways, I'm going to go for a Karate Chop on this level 29 Sandshrew. I don't expect to take him out 1 hit, but it does do a fair amount of damage right there. So I'm going to do another Karate Chop, hopefully take him out with that one. Which it does, and there we go. So there goes the Sandshrew, and then he's going to bring out, of course, a Sand Slash, and I'm going to go for a Mega Punch right off the bat with that. So another Mega Punch obviously is in order. He goes for Poison Sting. I get another Mega Punch off, which is great. And then, obviously, I'll just go for a Low Kick to take him out. And Low Kick just because I know Sand Slash weighs a little bit, and that's how it's based, I think. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. So there we go, and now we're going to use this teleporter again. And, of course, he's already moved, though, so that's a problem. Now, if we move down towards this way... I believe we fought the scientist. We did. We moved down here. Now, if we do a double move like this, fight this scientist, and then move on to that teleporter, it should be okay. So let's see what this scientist has to say. Your Pokemon have weak points. I can nail them. Well, that's kind of mean, even if you do know, like, you know, like, don't hurt my Pokemon. So he's going to send out a Voltorb, level 28. A little intimidating, but not too bad considering I have Dig. He goes for the Screech, no problem, because Dig will take him out 1 hit. Mega Punch probably could have done the same, but Dig has perfect accuracy, I believe. Now he goes for Coughing, just as good. Dig, Smog, misses, Dig, 1 hit KO. And then we have, he goes to level 37, that's pretty great. So, Seismic Toss here, guys. Yeah, no. Only because it's only going to do a maximum of the level they are. And so it's like a slightly stronger Dragon Rage. If they're higher level. That's it. So it's still not very good. Low Kick is still technically better. In a sense. And I'm just hoping for Submission. I'm hoping to find that TM. So if I teach that to him, now there's a pretty... That's probably the best fighting move back in Gen 1, so... So we defeated that, that scientist there. And what's up here? Anything exciting? Not really by the looks of it, is there? Card access. Oh, there is a trainer here who says, I am one of the 4 Rocket Brothers. So here's the last of the Rocket Brothers, I believe. I believe this is the 4th and final one. And he's got a Golbat to send out against my good old Drago here, who's just going to Mega Punch him. But like, yeah, Seismic Toss is based on the level. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I believe that means that, like, so he's level 28. If I use Seismic Toss, it'll do 28 damage to him. So that's good for when they're level 100s, I suppose. But not even then, really, because then you're not really going to get the full... You know, potentially you could do more than 100 damage. But with Seismic Toss, you're basically at a maximum of 100 damage. I don't really like that limitation. So... Maybe that's just me. So anyway, I'm going to use a dig here. He goes for Hypnosis. He brought out a Hypno, which took a dig to the face and took him right out. So that's pretty cool. So that's it for the Rock Brothers. My brothers will avenge me. Well, your brothers were already defeated, so I don't really know what you expect to do. I'm going to switch out to Gandalf for a little bit here. As... Sparky just takes on that poison like a champ. And so I guess we cleared out that spot. But when we go like this, we should be able to go right down here. And I heard a kid was wandering around. And this way we can go across and grab that item that's kind of hidden in a way. So he's got one Pokemon. It's an Arbok. Level 33 against Gandalf. Obviously this matchup is ideal. Psychic, he's dead. There's no way he's surviving that. I don't even think he could probably survive a Psybeam, to be honest with you, but just going for the big win there. So we defeated the Rocket, and now we're going to go across here to grab this item, which is the card key, so I actually had to grab that item. And then we, I guess, go back. How's Sparky doing? He's doing alright. Let's just do this, and then, okay, now we can open this door, and bingo! Card key, open the door. So this is going to be a little more helpful now. Bingo! The card key, open the door. So now we can open up the rooms, which is nice. I think there's one over here. There is. Bingo! The card key opened the door. So now we can go across here, which has the beds, which is really great because now you look tired. You should take a quick nap. Don't give up. So now all my guys should be perfectly healed, which they are. So there we go. That's pretty awesome. So let's see what else we got here. See, I always forget once I get the card key. I know I should like be backtracking, but I never really seem to do that. We have a Rocket here though, who says, "Your Pokemon seem to adore you, kid." Of course they do. I'm awesome. Now I'm 99% sure that this teleporter leads us to the final battle, but I don't want to go there just quite yet. I want to explore a little bit longer. So it's Gandalf versus Drowsy here. I'm going to just jump up with a Psychic, see what I can do to him. He is no Hypno. He's only level 28. It does about half. He's going to go for a confusion. That's going to do next to nothing to me. And I'm going to go for a psychic that should take him out. I hope. And it nearly does, not quite. That sucks. So he goes for a disable. He disables my recover. I'm just going to go for a Psybeam, and that's going to take him out. So I took minimal damage from that. Now he's got a Grimer, and a Psybeam is exactly what the doctor ordered for that one, because, or the scientist, or the rocket, or, yeah, okay, my puns are terrible. I'm not really gonna, I really gotta stop doing that. So now he brings out a Machop, and now another Psybeam. So, I mean, he's just lining up the guys weak to Psychic. And there we go. So that takes care of him. He got to level 37, as we all just saw. So that's pretty cool. And I'm just going to confirm that this is the way to the rival battle. Now Sparky can go back in front and get his get the level he so desperately wants. But I believe this is the way. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was, but and I swore there was a way to get in there. So let's see. Got a Hyper Potion. That's pretty sweet. Here's obviously a Scientist. I support Team Rocket more than I support Sylph. That's probably because they're going to give you more money than you would working. Like, Jesus, lazy people. So now we have a level 29 Electrode to deal with. So I'm hoping that Sparky doesn't get self-destructed before he can take this thing out. But he paralyzed him. He's fully paralyzed. That's the main thing. And a Body Slam with a critical hit managed to take him out. So we got lucky there. Brings out a Wheezing. Our Thunderbolt should... a couple of Thunderbolts should be able to take him out. Probably 3. Or Jesus, just one more. So he goes for a Smog. It of course poisons me. I'm definitely going to have to go back to that nurse. But we did take out a Wheezing and an Electrode with good old Sparky. That's pretty cool. But he is poisoned once again, of course. So let's see. Bingo. The card key opened the door. So we're going to switch him out for Dom here for a little bit. And what else do we got here? And nothing. Here's a card key to open the door. And this one takes us where? Okay, it takes us to the rival battle. Now I don't want to do the rival battle just yet. Gotta go back a little bit. So I can heal these guys up and then just do a little more searching around. I think I've battled most of them, and obviously I'm only missing out on a little bit of experience at this point. Because I've fought most of the guys. And I know this episode's probably going to run a little long, but if we can finish it up in this episode, I'm going to do it, because that just makes the most sense to me. So we're going to go back down to the first floor, and then we're going to use all the card key doors. Just to make sure we didn't miss anything and stuff like that. Alright, so here's the first floor. We go through. Everything should be defeated. Yeah, everything should be beaten. There. Now we have some card access doors right here. So bingo, the card key opened the door. There is a teleporter right there that we will use after we clear out this floor, just to see where that leads us. This girl says, "Eek, no, stop, help. Oh, you're not with Team Rocket. I thought, I'm sorry, here, please take this. You don't have any room for it." Of course I don't. I knew something like that was going to happen eventually. Honestly, I don't really need this Rage TM, so I'm going to throw that away. Eek, no, stop, help, you're with Team Rocket, blah, blah, blah. TM36, I believe that is the explosion one. Self-destruct, sorry. Well, obviously I can't use that move on a Nuzlocke. That would be terrible. So we're going to open this card reader door. Then we have a scientist who we can fight. Let's try it. He says, "Help, I'm a self-employee." And that's why he wants to battle me, right? Because he needs help. He's got 4 Pokemon. The first one being a Grimer, and we're just going to Earthquake him. Oh, I remember Generation 1 Earthquake. Such a good move. And this will have no problem taking out any poison and electric types he has. So let's test this out on a level 26 Weezing. That's a pretty good test. And since it's 100, I know it's just going to take him right the hell out. Which it does, which is perfect. And now we have Coughing. Another Earthquake to the face. Unnecessarily a little bit, but I just love Earthquake. Earthquake is like my new Hyper Beam. I used to love Hyper Beam back in the day, back when it was a physical move, and it seemed to wreck with all of Lance's team. Some of my own Dragonite and Gyarados and stuff, and Aerodactyl would have it. Their physical attack is really high, so their Hyper Beam was phenomenal. So there we go with that. We took him out with very little problem. And now we're going to test out this teleporter, just double check where it leads. Nowhere too fancy. Same with the one up here. It leads us nowhere too fancy. So we're going to go back. And now we're going to go to the next floor. Obviously there is a guy who gives us a Lapras in here somewhere. But and I think that's the guy right next to my rival there. But obviously we're not eligible to get the Lapras, just the whole part of it. We've already opened these card reader doors, so because I know that's the one that takes us back to the rival battle. Let's see where else we can go. Just double checking all the rooms here, guys. I know it's a little boring to be running around like this, but it's all got to be done eventually. So here we go. I think we've already fought this guy, which we obviously have. What's up here? Now here's a place we didn't get to before. It's got a few items. Found an escape rope. That's cool. No more room for items, and no more room for items. So I'm gonna have to use up some items here. What do I have that I can get rid of? What's this again? Takedown. Let's just toss takedown, to be honest with you. Don't really want that. What do we got here? A full heal. That's really helpful, actually. Haven't had one of those. Here's somebody who... Shh, can't you see I'm hiding? Okay then. I don't know what this item is though, and I don't really feel like using up my rare candy or anything yet. Nothing I can really toss either. That's too important to toss, damn it. What's this again? Self-destruct. Well, that's totally useless to me because this is a Nuzlocke, so I'm going to throw away self-destruct. And I found a max revive. Well, that's just as useless, really. It's a Nuzlocke, but that's okay. So we kind of cleared out that item's worth of floors and stuff like that. So we're just going to continue on here. Find all the card reader places we can. So let's see what we got over here. Here's another spot with some more. Bingo. Card key, open the door. So we do have an item here that is no room for items, of course. We're going to have to throw away the max revive because we really just don't need it. Because we don't do a second chance version in this. I found a protein. That's kind of cool. I'll use that protein, of course. I'm going to use that protein on Dom. Just raising him up to be a tank. And I don't know about... Oh, there is another section. This is, I think, the last section with the items that I couldn't otherwise access. Oh, no. No items. Where does this teleporter take us, then? Oh, back down here. So let's go back down a few floors, then. Nope. Sorry. I'm totally confusing myself here, guys. up a floor. Now this is the floor I believe we were on. Nope, we were on the next floor. And yeah, I'm being a little methodical here. I'm being very I want to get all the items kind of thing. So let's open this door up. Not that this one really matters, I don't think. Who was this guy? Team Rocket is in an uproar over some intruder. That's you, right? Yes, it is. So, no items there. And now we will continue on because we already cleared that floor. What else we got here, guys? Here's another item spot. Bingo. It's a card key. Open the door. Obviously, HP up. Perfect. So we're going to use that HP up on Gandalf. He needs the HP. Wherever he is. So there we go. And this is a X accuracy, which we really don't need. So if I find another item, I'm getting the hell rid of it. So that's all this floor. Let's check this floor. Go down here. Bingo, card key, open the door. An item. Obviously no room once again. I really got to get rid of that coin case and the like. So we're going to drop this thing. What do we got? TMO3, which is... I have no idea. And it is Sword Stance. Who can learn Sword Stance? Fruit Group can, but don't really have a need for it because it would raise his attack, and that's not really... Now, I've already fought this guy, so... I suppose a Sword Stance Venusaur would be pretty strong if I was able to use him, but I'm not really able to, you know? Because all my moves are grass type and stuff, they're not really physical. So here's some employees. Team Rocket was after the Master Ball, which will catch any Pokemon. It's really dangerous here. You came to save me? You can't. I'm basically successfully already done it. It would be bad if Team Rocket took over Sylph of our Pokemon. Okay, maybe I read that too fast, so that didn't make sense. Now what's down here? I don't know if I went down here when I originally came through. Oh, I'm pretty sure I did then, because I fought that guy. So, I mean, there's our rival and stuff, and I know, guys, I'm spending a lot of time just going through useless rooms, grabbing a couple of more useless items, but it's all for the greater good, guys. It's all for the greater good. No card access door there. None of these are, or this one is. Bingo. Card key, open the door. Where does this take us? I believe we've already been in this room. Yeah, we have. So this guy just says something like, I wonder if Sylph is finished. Yeah. I think we're pretty much done with all the floors now, guys. I mean, there is a few more, but I don't think, I think I went through all the item ones. And I don't think there's anything extra anymore than what we've already found. Doesn't seem to be many more card reader doors. There is the heal spot right here, which is near the top. If you look tired, take a quick nap, just to be on the safe side there. And we fought him. We went down there, we went over there. There's not really much left. I think this is basically the top floor right here, isn't it? No. One more must be. Let's see. Well, we do have a card reader door, so let's open it. But there's nothing really here. We've already opened that door, or gone through that area. That was for Earthquake. And up here is the last floor, and we can't really do anything with it because... Oh, there is a Team Rocket grunt right there. So I suppose we have one last battle. Halt, do you have an appointment with my boss? Well, you're not really guarding the entrance very well because the entrance isn't anywhere near here. You'd have to go through the brick wall. But he's got 5 Pokemon, all probably weak leveled, which they are. Level 25 there. I'm just going to Earthquake his whole team, honestly. And this video has run a lot longer than I thought, guys, so we'll see, I want to go fight them right now, obviously, but I don't want to get into too long of a thing here. So we're going to get right near our rival now that we've cleared out the entire Sylph building. And then at the beginning of the next episode, we'll fight Jesse James, our rival, Giovanni, and then go straight to the gym to fight Sabrina. And that should be pretty exciting for everybody overall. And because then we'll have done a bunch of major battles, and we'll see if I can actually beat Sabrina, who's got level 50s of the yin yang. So I believe in, I don't know if it's different for red and blue and green, I guess, but I do know in yellow version she has a level 50 Kadabra and a level 50 Alakazam. The Abra doesn't really matter. She's got a level 50 Abra as well. I remember that keenly from playing yellow as a kid, because it was almost a pain in the ass. And there was actually a thing where her Alakazam can do this cheap thing that caught in an endless loop or something like that, where you can't physically win. I forget how it is. My cousin actually was the one who explained it to me when it was going on. Said, "Oh, you have to die." And I said, "What do you mean? You're caught in a loop. You'll never win." And I didn't understand it at the time. Obviously I do now, because I'm a little older and a little smarter now. But at the time I was like, "What do you mean? I don't have to die?" You know, things like that. And but I did, and because I got caught in that loop. I forget how you get caught in the loop, but you can, and it just sucks when it happens. Can't really prevent it either. So, anyways, we'll, I guess that's a long-winded explanation for basically nothing. Sorry about that, but I totally forget where this friggin' teleporter is. But yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to continue on in the next video and the like, and hopefully we managed to beat everybody without losing anybody, I should say. Should be more accurate. And I'm really wasting a lot of time just going through trying to find this stupid spot. Here we go. And I believe this is the teleporter right here. There we go. Our Pokemon should be pretty much, yeah, they're pretty much all good. He starts off with, I have no idea what, but Gojira is a pretty good all-round pick for this. So right here is where we're going to save, guys, and as I said, we'll fight our rival, we'll fight Jesse and James, we'll fight Giovanni, and then we'll go straight to the gym and hopefully come out of there alive. Because once again, I mean, you go through these gyms and you go through Coco, but look at my guys, they're only in the late 30s, and she's going to have level 50s? I mean, Jesus. Like, obviously, easy to beat with a whole team of level 30s, if they could feint, but obviously I don't want to lose anybody, so... anyways, other than that, though, we will continue this another time, and yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time back here for the next part of Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke Challenge, and should be fairly exciting with all the boss battles coming up. So till then, see ya.